everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Virtualee and I wanted to put this compilation, this really quick speed build for our very first Drifter challenge. Our house theme was a cabin for Barbie, and if you remember, we had very humble beginnings. We started off with a really small bathroom, we had an air mattress, and then we have this open face like dollhouse theme for a while until we were able to gather enough simoleons to expand the house. I will share the picture of the cabin that I found on Pinterest and the blueprints where I found the idea for this build. So I hope you guys enjoy this quick little reminiscing. For those of you that followed every single episode of the Drifter Challenge, you will remember this fondly, and for those of you that haven't seen the Drifter Challenge, I hope you like this house, and I hope you are able to download it and play with it in your game if you can, and if you want to, you're more than welcome to. I remember trying to get at least the kitchen built first. I really wanted the kitchen to be built first because I feel like those were the necessities, right? The bathroom and the kitchen were the very first thing that I thought that these Sims needed the most. And then I go on and built their bedrooms and the living room. And the thought process with this build is that I wanted an open floor plan. And I know it's very boxy in the beginning, but it does come together in the end. I promise it does. Here again, I ran out of simoleons, so the living room was kind of like out in the open, out in the desert. So we fixed that shortly in a few. And I never got a chance to actually do the portraits that I wanted. I wanted big portraits to personalize the house with Joaquin and Barbie's beautiful mugs on there, but I never got around to it, so I apologize for that. I remember the garden started out so tiny, and we do have a huge garden in the end. If you download this house, the garden will produce almost 10k simoleons for you per harvest, so that's pretty darn amazing. Here I am closing off the living room, and that wall gets blown away between the kitchen and the living room because I like the feel of the open floor plan, and you'll see that in just a second. Obviously, because the theme of this Let's Play is Barbie, a lot of it is pink, but I didn't want it to be overwhelmingly pink as far as decor. That was a quick snippet. If you wanted to pause the video and see the blueprints, you can. But here I'm making the wraparound porch. And you'll find that the decor isn't, again, going back to the topic, isn't overwhelmingly pink. There are it's a very feminine theme, but I think that it works for any sim that you'd like to plop in here in the future. You may do so. I think one of the toughest things for me to do was these posts that I'm about to do. Trying to make it symmetrical. For those of you that followed the challenge know that I'm pretty OCD when it comes to even number of windows and in this case columns and even spacing in between. So this part for me was a little bit of a challenge, but I think it worked out in the end. And I really like the look. I think these posts absolutely give it that cabin feel. I don't know what it is about these posts, these column posts, but they all work out in the end. And you'll find that this garden gets moved around quite a bit. This garden gets shuffled around tremendously, and if they were real flowers, I think they would inevitably have died on us for all the moving and the shifting that we did on it. But we had a good time with that garden, and a lot of my friends from the Simlet community were able to help me figure out how to make the entire family help me with that garden. I think I started out with like four little bushes of chrysanthemums, and then we made it a really nice garden. Here I am. This cabin blueprint actually has 3 levels, but I only built 2, the main level and the second floor, but you can actually build a basement if you'd like. I didn't go that far. I didn't feel like this family needed it. They only had 2 kids and themselves, and they're pretty low maintenance family. So we did have, I just noticed, I forgot that I had an island in the kitchen before, but I really wanted to give them a place where the entire family can sit down and eat together. So I took that island away and I put a table in there instead. And you'll see that coming up shortly. here's the second level that I'm looking at. The blueprints are actually pretty easy to follow. I had a really good time putting this house together, and the blueprints that I found on Pinterest were just a godsend. I think one of the second most frustrating thing for me in this house was the roofing. And I think roofing is a struggle for a lot of, novice builders like myself. The house again looks really, really boxy, but I promise it comes together in the end. Now I'm doing the roofing, and you'll see that I skipped through it because I struggled a lot, and I didn't realize that this has a glitch. Like if you leave a floor, like you see how I have that open floor from the second floor down to the bottom. If you do that or have half walls, your roofs will stick into your house the way this one did. And I had the privilege of having another wonderful viewer comment in the comment section and say, hey, if you close that floor off, or if you blow away your half walls, your roofing will actually work. And so at the end of this video, of this Let's Play, I redo the roofs so they look a little bit better. When you download it, the roofing will be much better, and the house will be 100% complete. So you don't have to worry about jutting roofs into your second floor or anything like that. Here's where we start decorating. I started decorating on the porch, and then I go in and I do the kitchen and the living room. If you can see, I blew away that wall. And I did the kitchen offline. I don't remember why I did that, but I did. And then when I started recording, I was like, hey, this is what I did. I put in this, dining table. I actually farted around with that dining table a lot. There were so many dining tables to choose from, but I wanted something feminine, but I wanted something cozy. I wanted the family to be able to feel the intimacy by sitting in the table like that. I don't know why there was a fade out there. Anyway, here's the living room, and I'm looking for knickknacks to put on the fireplace. The fireplace is functional, and I do have a poof chair that you can sit at, that your Sims can sit at and read in front of the fireplace. Get nice and toasty that way. Hopefully you'll have no fires. Now I'm doing the son's room, which can easily be a daughter's room for your family. Notice that the pink theme runs rampant in this house. Again, I try to keep it soft. I try to keep it mellow. I didn't want it to be like really a hardcore pink Barbie. Plus, this was Ken's room, and I wanted it to have a little masculinity. So it's not overbearingly feminine in this room, but you guys can do whatever you want to this house once you download it. And if you do download it and you have a family living in it, I really love for you to share those pictures with me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter as well. As Facebook, I do have a Facebook page. You can follow me on Virtualee Gamer as well. So we move on to the girls' room. This is Peachy Pie's room. She is the heir for our second house challenge. We are going to follow her around in this next drifter challenge, which should air in about a couple of weeks. But I really pretty much focused on all the flirty, fun, girly clutter. That's what made up this room. And I absolutely had the most fun making this room. Seriously, it was so relaxing to do this room. If I were to claim a room in this house, it would be Peachy's teenage bedroom. And then I just go all over the first floor and finish it up with some more knickknacks all over. So definitely my most favorite girly room in the house. I did the bathroom, and it sort of turned out modern, and so then I revamped it, and this is what it turned out to look like. A little bit more country traditional feel to it. I think the first time around it just was way too modern, and so I wanted to switch it up again, and this is what you guys are seeing here, the switch up. And this is how the bathroom is going to look when you download it. Then we move on to Barbie and Joaquin's room, and I really like this room. I think my friend Sophie said it the best, like you really feel like it is a room that you can come home to and just completely relax in. It's just a very cozy room that we made for Joaquin and Barbie. At first, when I first made it, I was like, I don't know if I like the wallpaper. I don't know if I like the sofa with the bed. Like, It just looks like a garage sale is happening in this room. But in the end, I think it turned out pretty okay, and I really enjoy how it all comes together in the end. And I know I have a little bit of that Japanese influence with that picture frame, but it's pink and I think it works. And I think once everything comes together, it just makes sense in the end. I'm using my mirror and sconce trick, and then I take it off and put it by the TV stand instead. And I really like the candle in the vase knickknack that came with I think that came with a restaurant pack. I'm unsure, but I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. And this is my favorite part of the room, is where the mirrors and the TV are. And I love when I find Joaquin and Barbie sitting in their bedroom watching TV by themselves, having, you know, their own private time. Then I move into the office, and the office was a lot of fun to do. Even with the closet kind of jutting into the room, taking up a lot of space, I think that it worked out in the end. It's enough space to put in a desk with a computer, and then enough space. We actually take that llama table out of there and sell it, and instead put in a sofa and like a little library, so the family can have a place to sit and read if they choose to do so. Then we move into the bathroom, the main bathroom, the master bathroom actually. And we go to town with a lot of fun decor in there. Really, again, the theme of it all is not posh, but cozy, down to earth. I wanted the house to feel like they made a lot of the furniture or they picked it up at a garage sale. So it has a little bit of a bohemian theme, but not too strong. Definitely wanted more to go with the country cabin feel. Which our second house is going to be a cottage, is what I'd like to do. So it'll have a lot of the same feel to it. It's just, you know, very cozy, very down to earth type of decor is what I went for. Now we're finishing up the house with the hallway, and I do finish off the sconces on the second floor, I believe. So hopefully you'll have that when you download the house. And that is it, my friends. Finish off the landscaping of the house with bushes around the perimeter of the home, and I put in a few extra flowers on the right hand side, as well as I moved the trash can and the mailbox to the right hand side of the home as well. I did fix the clipping in the second floor, and so the house looks a lot more normal now. And here you see me uploading it to the gallery, voila! So please let me know if you do download it. I'd love to know which family you chose to put in there. Send me pics on Twitter. Again, there are some still photos of each and every room at the end of this video, so do enjoy. Virtual hugs, and I'll talk to you super soon. Bye!